What would happen if a nuclear war broke out today? Well, we don't actually know. The last time the UN did a comprehensive study was back when these guys were in power, this was high tech, and this was in cinemas.
Oh, this is heavy.
A lot of scientists want updated research, and fast, because things are getting pretty tense in the Middle East and Ukraine.
We really are on the brink of a potential nuclear war, unless some decision is taken to halt this madness.
It's not like no research has been done since the 80s, but a lot of the studies tended to focus on what matters to the military, like blast radius or radiation.
Really understand very little about the psychological, climatic, economic, social, political, infrastructure implications of nuclear weapons in the modern era.
The UN will establish an expert panel to explore what a nuclear war would mean for all aspects of life, from healthcare and migration to economics and agriculture. It's sort of like a sequel to a similar study that the UN did back in 1989. And unlike the later sequels to the Terminator, this one's going to be a lot better.
It's one of my mission parameters.
Huge advances in computing power mean that scientists can use complex climate models to see how nuclear war would impact crops. And there's also new threats to consider, like AI and cyber warfare. Not to mention the fact there are now 9 nuclear powers, and many of them are growing their arsenals, including China, India, Pakistan, and North Korea.
And there are still many new effects of nuclear weapons being discovered. What happens to the oceans? What happens to marine currents? What happens to sea ice?